Good morning, students. Hope you all are fine. Now, let's go ahead in our studies. In our previous video, we have studied about parts of flower. Now, in this video, I will explain to you about types of flower and pollination. Types of flower. There are two types of flower, bisexual flower and monosexual flower. Bisexual flower. Flowers have both stamen and a pistil, means both male reproductive part and female reproductive part are present in one flower are known as bisexual flower. Bisexual flowers have all four whorls. Four whorls are calyx, corolla, androecium and gynoecium. For example, hibiscus, tulip, rose and lily are the example of bisexual flower. In these flowers, both male and female parts are present. Now, monosexual flower. In monosexual flowers, only one reproductive part, either stamen, that is the male reproductive part, or pistil, female reproductive part, are present. In this flower, if the stamen, that is the male reproductive part, are present, it is known as male flower. Or if pistil is present, means the female reproductive part is present, that it is known as female flower. For example, watermelon, pumpkin, cucumber and papaya are the example of monosexual flower. Pollination. Pollination is important for the production of seeds. Seeds are formed by the fusion of male and female gametes. So, the process of pollination involves the transfer of pollen grains from the anther to the stigma of the same or another flower. This transfer of pollen grains takes place with insects, animals, wind and water. These are called agents of pollinations. What are called agents of pollinations? Insects, wind, water or animals are called agents of pollination. Pollination by insects. Bright color and sweet fragrance of these flowers attract bees and butterflies to these flowers. As they sit on the flower, pollen grain stick to the insects' bodies and are transferred when the insect goes to another flower. Pollen grains are transferred from one flower to another flower. Process of pollination. The fusion of male and female gametes leading to formation of a zygote. In the process, the male gametes are present in the pollen grains that are placed inside the anther. When the anther mature, they split open and pollen grains are set free. The female gametes are present in the ovules contained in the ovary. To reach to the ovules, the pollen grains fall on the stigma by the agents of pollination. In this way, the male and the female gametes come in contact with each other for reproduction and formed zygote. Kinds of pollination. There are mainly two ways of pollination: self-pollination and cross-pollination. Self-pollination. In this pollination, transfer of pollen grains from the anther of one flower to the stigma of the same flower or another flower of the same plant is called self-pollination. Self-pollination is seen in peanut, orchid and peas. This type of pollination does not require carriers such as bees and butterflies. Cross-pollination. In this type of pollination, pollen grains from the anther of one flower are transferred to the stigma of the another flower present on a different plant of the same kind. The process is called cross-pollination. This type of pollination requires carrier or agents such as insects or bees, birds, wind and water. Cross-pollination occur in most of the flowering plant. Insects and winds are the main agents of cross-pollination. For example, apples and tulips. So the definition is the transfer of pollens from an anther of a flower of one plant to a stigma of a flower of another plant of the same species or same kind is called cross pollination. Thank you, student.